G'day YouTube, welcome back again. Today I've got a bit of a different mod. I am looking at putting a spacer between the inlet manifold and the engine block. And so it comes, the kit that I've purchased, and I think it's the one, I haven't really unboxed it, but here we go. Got it today at some point, or yesterday, don't really know, but just pop that down. Alrighty. Okay, that's a bit fancy. So the kit looks like it comes with hardware with it. So it comes with a gasket, phenolic spacer, and it's for the large port. And I know it's a large port because I'm running an AGU motor, which is large port. Some of those other ones are like the BAM and AUM, they're small port. But yeah, I've been experiencing high temps. Well, not high temps, but the inlet manifold is actually experiencing, it's getting heated up. And as I'm driving, if I'm on the boost, the intake air temperature lowers because of the intercooler. But it, yeah, it takes a hit on the performance, especially when you're, you know, on the throttle and then off the throttle. Grab that, shut there. Alright, so first things first, I'm going to disconnect all of the oh good, it's not leaking, all of the injector stuff off it. Okay, wrap that around. Okay, and I'll put the harness. So what I've done is I've unplugged a few bits, intake air temperature and throttle body sensor, and the cam belt, the cam sensor up there as well. So unplug all that. I'm going to disconnect everything else that's on top here, so that when we remove it, it won't be in the way. So it looks like a couple of tight spots here. Gonna need an extension of some sort to get to those. That looks like a 10, and the rest look like Allen bolts. So all that should easily come off. And I believe I have to take all of this off as well. So I'll start with the top, get the injectors off, and go from there. Right, back again. I've got the harness out of the way, plugs out of the way, the throttle wire out of the way, brake boost out of the way. I'm going to leave the fuel lines for now, and then I've just got an extension. I think it's a 6mm extension here, and just slowly taking it all out. And yeah, I've just broken them all loose. They're very they're not on very tight, so they will just I've got to remember that when torquing them back down. I think they're like maybe 5, 10, 15 Newton meters at most. Yeah, hand tight, wrist tight. Make sure you're not going to round out any of these bolts, because there's no room to rescue it. Right, so then I think you just use the new hardware that comes with it. Okay, righto. Oh, here come the boys.
How did I find you?
Oh, you found me, mate. I got found out. Right. I think the last two nuts on there are 10mm nuts. Okay. Right. Oh, can't reach it. So I'll grab something to pull it out. Alright, so where's my 10mm? Box of stuff when you're ready on a nice day like today. Grab that. Yep, that's on. That's like I said again, wrist tight, nothing else. Yep. Gonna need a deeper socket, so I'll be back. Alrighty, so managed to take everything else off around it. Put all the inlet manifold bolts off. They're all 6mm, 10mm nuts at the back, and there's a sneaky 8mm just behind here, which gave me a bit of trouble. So I had to take off the plastic cover and all the stuff around it. But yeah, not too bad. Just didn't see it. It would have made my life a little bit easier if I saw this. But so that's it now. Oh, look at that, slides off really easy. So what I'll do now is bolts longer. So one of the gaskets is going to sit on the block, that's going to sit on the gasket, and this is going to sit on the phenolic, how do you pronounce it? Phenolic spacer, and then in an inlet manifold. So this is going to be fun. Alrighty, so that's ready to come off. I did not have to remove. Oh, you know what? I could probably reuse the old one, even though I'm not going to. But I could have. It's in good nick. See? It's not. Doesn't really deal with a lot of heat, so well, it does actually, but that's besides the point. So now, scared to give it a bit of a clean since everything will just drop in. So make sure that, oh, look at the camera work. Probably should do this with two hands, but oh, that's on the wrong way. Alright, I'll try it with two hands and come back. Cheeky monkeys. Right, can achieve so much with two hands. So I've got that in. Now I just got to pop everything else back in. Can probably just pop that back in like that. There you go. And that's supposed to provide some assistance. I'll probably put one dot there to the heat. So I will have to do another video to review this, but I'll put everything back in again, and yeah, maybe go for a test drive tonight, see what the boys think. Alright, I'll start putting bits and pieces again and come back with an update.
Talking so much?
It's for YouTube. Say hello.
Hello. Hello.
Say hello. Say hello.
Hello.
Say hi, YouTube.
Hi, YouTube.
Righto, so I got it on very loose, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to hand tight everything from the inside going out, so if there's any kinks or anything, it'll, you know, hopefully but yeah, it's just wrist tight, nothing too crazy. The torque on it wasn't too high when I loosened it up, so Make sure it's not. Yeah, that's wrist tight. That's wrist tight. Yeah, just go in. That's not tight. That's tight now. In the manifold, there are some nuts that just become loose again after some tightening. That's normal. Just go through again. Start from the middle and work your way out again. Hopefully, you've done it. You've tightened it evenly, and eventually they'll all be wrist tight, and none of them will be loose. That should do it. And gonna get my 10mm for the sides, and again, same rule applies. Just wrist tight. Who did that? Ryan and Jaden. Ryan! Look at these monkeys. Hey? Right, so I'll pop everything back on again and come back with another update. Right, so I took off the PCV hose, so I'm going to reconnect it, boost pipes, and yeah, good to go. So that's all on now. That's on pretty tight, solid, no leak. And I'll put the pop the bracket back on as well. Alright guys, so it's another day. I ran out of light last night and had to go out, but there she is, up and running now, running smooth. Over. So I did run into some issues, and anyone who's doing this mod will need to know that when I did it wrist tight, it wasn't tight enough, and there was a bit of a leak in the manifold. So what that caused was severe misfires. So I've just gone in again using a wobbly, not a wobbly, but a U-joint with a 6mm extension, so I can just get inside to it. Neighbour came in to talk to me. Yeah, so as I was saying, just got to make sure that inlet manifold is down tight, so I have to go in and just tighten them all again, and I found that I had to give it a bit more torque. So if you find yourself in the same situation where you've just installed it and it's misfiring like a crazy, just go in again, retighten the inlet manifold, and retest it. So yeah, that's it for me. A few more bits and pieces coming, but yeah, so thanks a lot for watching, and see you in the next video.